Okay, so you're walking through the woods at night, and you see a spider glowing like a neon sign. Wait, is that a spider or a disco ball? How does it even know where it's going in the dark? You think, oh, it's just glowing for fun, but nope, this isn't a Halloween costume. These spiders are basically night owls with built-in flashlights, but how do they not get lost? Maybe they're using the same trick as those glowing mushrooms in the forest. But wait, spiders don't have eyes like that. So what's their secret? Are they like night vision goggles made of spider silk? Or maybe it's not about seeing but about feeling, like a spider with a built-in compass. But how does a spider even know which way is up in the dark? That's the mystery we're about to solve. So next time you see a glowing spider, don't just stare. It might be the universe's most efficient, least flashy way of saying, hey, I'm here and I'm not lost. So we're talking about these spiders that glow in the dark, like they're wearing tiny night lights. You ever seen one? They're like the spider version of a neon sign, but way cooler. But wait, not all spiders glow. Only some have this special glowy stuff in their bodies. Think of it like a glow stick, but for spiders. They're basically walking night lights. These spiders use their glow to see, or maybe to scare off other spiders. It's like a built-in flashlight, but with a creepy vibe. Who needs a torch when you've got a glowing spider? But how do they glow? It's not like they're carrying a light. It's more like they have a special kind of chemical reaction in their body, like a science experiment gone wrong. They're basically glowing from the inside out. So yeah, we're talking about these cool, glowy spiders that use their light to navigate the dark. It's like a spider with a built-in lantern, but way more mysterious and slightly terrifying. You're probably thinking, why does a spider's glow matter to me? Well, imagine if your phone screen glowed in the dark and you never had to charge it again. That's basically what these spiders are doing. It's like they've got a built-in flashlight, and you're just casually curious about their glowy glow. Now, if you're not into spiders, maybe you're into glowing things. Like, if you've ever been to a rave or stared at a glow stick in the dark, you've been doing the same thing as these spiders. It's like they're part of a secret club, and you're just not invited yet. And here's the kicker, we're still figuring out how they glow. Like, how do they store light like a battery? Is it magic? Is it science? Maybe it's both. Either way, it's a mystery that's way cooler than your average spider web. So yeah, maybe you don't care about spiders. But if you ever wondered how light works, or why some things glow without electricity, these spiders are like a tiny, glowing science experiment. And honestly, that's kind of amazing. Okay, so glow-in-the-dark spiders. Let's fast forward to the Cretaceous. Back when dinosaurs were the cool kids, these spiders were like the original night owls. They had glowy stuff in their guts, not like today's glow-in-the-dark stickers. But wait, did they actually glow? Or were they just super reflective? Some scientists say they used moonlight like a mirror, bouncing it off their body to see, like a disco ball spider. Then came the real glowy spiders. Maybe 50 million years ago, they evolved to store light like a rechargeable battery, so they could see in the dark, like a spider with a built-in flashlight. But here's the twist, they don't actually glow. They absorb light during the day and emit it at night. It's like a spider with a solar-powered night light. They're basically tiny lanterns. So from disco mirrors to solar lanterns, these spiders have been navigating the dark in style. And we're just now catching up to their glowy game. So these spiders don't use GPS, they use their own little glow stick. Like a tiny flashlight in their belly, they light up the dark so they can see where they're going. It's not like they're holding a lantern, they're just naturally glowing. Kind of like how some people have glowing tattoos, but way cooler and way creepier. This glow helps them see their surroundings in the dark. Kind of like how your phone flashlight helps you find your keys in the dark. But they don't just glow to see, they glow to communicate too. Like a little spider signal light, telling other spiders where they are. So in short, they glow like a tiny lantern, light up the dark and find their way around without getting lost. Pretty clever for a spider, right? Okay, so first things first, these spiders aren't just glowing for the fun of it. They've got this special stuff in their bodies called luciferin, which is like their personal glow stick. It's not just for looking cool, it helps them see in the dark. But wait, how do they even get that glowing stuff? Well, it's like they're born with a built-in light bulb. Some of them eat things that give them more glow, but most just have it from the get-go. So imagine this, it's pitch black and the spider is like, hey, I've got a light in my tummy, let's use it to find my way. That's the setup. They're not just glowing, they're using that glow to navigate the dark. But here's the kicker, their glow isn't super bright. It's more like a faint flashlight, so they can't see far but they can see enough to find their way around. It's not like they're walking through a disco ball. So the first step is the setup. The spider has this glowy stuff inside, it uses it to light up the dark and it's not a party light, it's a survival light. Cool, right? Okay, so they've got these glowing bits on their legs and belly, but how do they actually use that light? Well, imagine if your shoes glowed in the dark and you used that to find your way home. They do something similar, but with more spider legs and less sneakers. The glow isn't just for show, it's like a little flashlight. They use it to see things in the dark, kind of like how some people use nightlights to find their way to the bathroom. But for spiders, it's more like a glow-in-the-dark map. But wait, how do they know where the light is coming from? It's like if you had a glow stick on your hand and tried to figure out where the light was in total darkness. They have to use their eyes to track the light's direction. They probably use the glow to find their own web, like a spider using a flashlight to find their favorite spot. It's like if you had a glow stick attached to your shoes and you used it to navigate your own house in the dark. So it's not just about glowing, it's about using that glow to find things, like a little spider flashlight. They're basically dark web explorers with a built-in light show. So here's the twist. These spiders don't just glow, they recharge their glow like a phone battery. It's like they're solar-powered, but with bioluminescence instead of sunlight. They use their glow to mark their path, kind of like a trail of light. It's not a map, it's more like a temporary flashlight for the dark. But wait, they don't just glow all the time. They turn it off when they are not moving, so it's not like a neon sign blaring in the dark. It's like they are using their own body as a lantern, but only when they need it. No need for a flashlight, just a glowy spider. So in the end, they're not just glowing, they're smart about it. Like a glowy GPS that only works when you're moving. So here's the real deal. These spiders don't just glow, they're basically walking lanterns. Their bodies have these special chemicals that light up when they are in the dark. It's like they're wearing glow sticks made of spider silk. But wait, how do they not get lost in the dark? It's not like they're using a flashlight. They've got this super cool system called bioluminescence that's been around for millions of years. It's basically their built-in night vision. And here's the kicker. They don't just glow to light up the dark. They also use the light to communicate with each other. Like, imagine if your phone screen was a way to say I'm here, let's hang out. It's not just about seeing in the dark. It's about being seen. Like a little glowing traffic light that tells other spiders I'm not a threat, I'm just chillin' here. So yeah, glow-in-the-dark spiders are basically nature's version of a neon sign. They light up the dark, chat with each other, and make the whole ecosystem glow a little brighter. Science is wild, right? So imagine you're at a party where everyone's wearing black lights, and you're the only one with glow sticks. You're like, hey, I'm visible, I'm the highlight of the night. But you still have to find the bathroom, right? Glow-in-the-dark spiders are like that. They're not super bright, but they're enough to see their own web, like a glowing road map in the dark. But here's the twist, they don't just glow to see, they also use their legs to feel the web, like a spider sense in the dark. So it's like a glow stick and a blindfold at the same time. They see a little, but they also feel a lot. They're the ultimate party animal who can still find the bathroom. And honestly, if I were a spider, I'd probably just glow and hope someone finds me. That's the real glow-up, being seen, even in the dark. So here's the part that sounds like it's from a sci-fi movie, but it's actually real. These spiders don't just glow, they use their glow to see better in the dark. Like they're basically walking around with their own tiny lanterns. It's kind of like if you had a flashlight on your head and you used it to look around. Except these spiders are using their own body light to help them find their way around in total darkness. Pretty cool, right? This glow isn't just for show. It's actually helping them find their way around. Like having a built-in spotlight that makes it easier to find food or avoid predators. It's almost like they're walking around with a glow stick on their back. So even though it sounds like something out of a monster movie, these spiders are using their glow in a smart, useful way. They're basically nature's own light-up backpacks. Pretty wild, huh? So here's the thing, I thought these spiders were like super fancy night owls with built-in lanterns. But no, they're basically just regular spiders with a glow stick on their back. Turns out they don't actually glow all the time. They just charge up in the dark and then shine when the lights go out. Like a little battery-powered disco ball. But wait, if they're glowing, how do they not get eaten by other animals that like to snack on glowing things? Like who eats glow-in-the-dark spiders? Oh right, they're also super tiny. So even if you do eat one, you probably won't notice. Unless you're a bat with night vision and a sweet tooth. So in short, glow-in-the-dark spiders are like the party animals of the spider world. They light up the night, but only when the party's over. So here's the thing, glow-in-the-dark spiders don't actually glow. They're just super good at hiding in the dark. You know, like a human who wears black to a party and then gets asked to leave. I mean, they're not like those glow-in-the-dark stickers you put on your car. They don't absorb light and then flash it back like a disco ball. They're more like stealthy ninjas in the spider world. So if they don't glow, how do they find their way around? Well, turns out they use their legs, their eyes, and even the way the air moves. Like they're basically spider GPS with a side of spider yoga. And let's not forget the moonlight. Some spiders use the moon like a giant spotlight, bouncing off their web to find their way back home. It's like a spider with a flashlight made of stars. So the myth that glow-in-the-dark spiders glow is basically a light show for the wrong reason. They're not magical, they're just really good at being invisible. And that's kinda cool, actually. You're probably looking at a glow-in-the-dark spider right now, just not in the way you think. Maybe it's on your ceiling, or maybe it's on your fridge, or maybe it's on your sock. Either way, it's probably glowing a little, even if you can't see it. These spiders are everywhere, but they are not flashy. They're the kind of spider that just wants to eat flies and avoid getting squished. And they do it all without blinking, even in the dark. So next time you're in the dark and you see a glow, maybe it's not a ghost. It could be a spider doing its thing, glowing like a tiny disco ball for the night shift. And if you're still not convinced, just remember, spiders are everywhere and they're not shy. They've got their own way of being seen, even if it's not the most obvious one. So imagine you're in a pitch-black cave, no lights, no moon, just you and a spider. You're like, okay, how do I find my way? But the spider, it's like a ninja with a glow stick. It's using this bioluminescent glow to light up the dark like a disco ball for spiders. But here's the kicker, this isn't just a cool party trick. These spiders are basically walking light bulbs, and they use their glow to find food, avoid predators, and maybe even find a mate. It's like having a tiny lantern built into your exoskeleton. And to think, we humans have all this technology and still can't light up the dark like a spider does. We need flashlights, we need phones, we need to be careful. But these little guys, they're just out there glowing like it's the 80s. But here's the real question, why do they glow? Is it for show or is it survival? Like, are they trying to be the ultimate glow-up or just trying to survive? Probably both. They're like the spider version of a TikTok influencer, always lighting up the dark for their followers. So next time you're in the dark, remember, there's a spider out there, glowing like a disco ball, doing its thing. And maybe, just maybe, it's the only thing keeping you from falling into a black hole of darkness. Or maybe it's just trying to find dinner. So I found this spider that's basically a glow-in-the-dark disco ball, and it's got the whole I'm glowing so hard, I'm basically a light bulb vibe. It's like I'm not just glowing, I'm cranked to 11. This spider's got so much bioluminescence, it's like if a firefly had a power outage and decided to start a nightclub. It's the glow-up of the spider world. Scientists say it's the brightest spider in the world, which is kind of like saying I'm the brightest person in the room, except it's actually true. This spider's got the lights on. It's not just glowing for show, it's like having a built-in flashlight. This spider's got the whole I'm not just surviving, I'm shining thing down to a science. So yeah, this spider's basically a glow-in-the-dark superhero with no cape. Just a whole lot of light, and a weird sense of style. Okay, so what happens when the glow goes out? Imagine a spider trying to walk in total darkness, like a human trying to dance in a pitch-black room with no music. It's not fun for anyone. They might just stumble around, like a drunk partygoer with no sense of direction. It's not exactly a survival strategy, but hey, it's the spider version of I'll find my way eventually. Some spiders might try to use other senses like vibrations or smell, but that's not really their strong suit. It's like trying to navigate with just your nose and ears, not the most reliable combo. Others might just give up and wait for the light to return. It's like when your phone dies and you have to sit in the dark waiting for it to charge again. Not the most exciting way to spend your time. In the end, most of them survive. Spiders are tough. They're like the survivors of the spider world, they just keep going, even when things go wrong. So here's the catch, folks, glow-in-the-dark spiders aren't actually glowing. They're just reflecting light from other sources, like a disco ball in a spider's web. It's like trying to see your reflection in a mirror that's been hit by a laser. You think you're seeing magic, but you're just seeing a trick of the light. Which means, if you're in the dark, you're basically looking at a black spider on a black web. No glow, no light, just a creepy little silhouette. It's like trying to find a black cat in a dark room, except the cat is a spider, and you're not even sure if it's real. So glow in the dark isn't a superpower, it's more like a party trick. You're not seeing the spider, you're seeing the light bouncing off the spider. It's like putting a disco ball on a spider and then partying in the dark. Still, it's kinda cool, right? But here's the kicker, most of these spiders aren't actually glow in the dark. They're just bioluminescent, which is basically a fancy word for they glow because they have a little light show in their bodies. It's like having a tiny flashlight inside your spider body. Not everyone gets that. So next time you see a glowing spider, just remember, magic isn't real, but the light is. And if you're not careful, you might end up in the dark where the spider's really not glowing at all. Just a dark web and a dark spider. That's the real downside. So how did humans even figure out these spiders glow? Well, it turns out they didn't just guess. They actually watched a bunch of spiders in the dark, like really dark, and noticed they lit up like little disco balls. And then they used fancy cameras and stuff to catch the glow in super high detail, like way more than your phone camera can handle. It's like trying to see a firefly in a pitch black room with a telescope. But here's the kicker, the glow isn't just random. It's actually a super cool way for the spider to see in the dark, kind of like having a flashlight built into its body. It's not just for show, it's for survival. Scientists had to do a bunch of experiments like testing if the glow helps them find food or avoid predators. It's like testing if your glow stick helps you hide in a cave. Spoiler, it doesn't, but it helps them see. So basically, humans figured this out by being really curious, using some tech, and basically acting like they are in a science fair. And the spider, just doing its thing, glowing like a tiny disco ball in the dark.